Hi, today I'm going to talk about setting fitness goals. A very important component of getting in shape and getting more fit is setting fitness goals. A lot of people that I talk to are new to fitness or maybe have an inconsistent fitness routine, and most of them have never set fitness goals. And fitness goals are not just for athletes. Sometimes people think if they're just looking to feel better and to get in a little bit better shape that they don't qualify for setting goals, and it's actually not the case. I think that all people that are interested in getting into better shape can benefit greatly from having a fitness goal. And there's an acronym called SMART, which it starts with specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. So you want to have a goal that's specific. So saying you want to do 20 push-ups in 2 minutes is very specific. It's definitely something that you can measure. To say you want to get stronger is a little bit more general. So narrowing it down, making it really specific and measurable will be easier to determine if you've met your goal. And then attainable, you want to have a goal that is something that's reasonable to attain in the period of time that you're going to set for yourself. And we have our clients set monthly goals. And I do also recommend long-term goals as well, but we like to have monthly goals. So we want it to be relevant also. So let's say that you're not happy with your upper body strength. So a good goal for you might be push-ups or another upper body exercise. So pick something that is relevant to you and relevant to what's really important to you. And again, I was talking about the time part of it. We do have monthly goals. I do also recommend having longer term goals. So if you can think about what you would love to accomplish a year from now, and then you can work your way backwards and think about, okay, if I want to accomplish, let's say, a 10K in a year from now, what are the steps that I need to take starting this month so that progressively over the next 12 months I'll reach that goal. So this month you may have a goal to be able to do a mile in a certain period of time. So that might be your goal. And over the course of time, over the course of a year, you can have incremental stages working your way up to that 10K. So today happens to be the last day of the month, and I had a goal for this month, and this morning I did my cardio workout and I realized that today was the last day of the month and I wanted to see if I could accomplish my goal. And I didn't think I could do it. Because I had struggled all month on it, and I almost had accepted the fact that I wasn't going to accomplish it. But it turns out I really did put my effort into it today, and I was able to accomplish my goal. And I thought to myself, okay, what made the difference? Like, why is it that I was not really even close all month long, and then today, the last day of the month, I was able to do it? And part of it is that it's the time deadline. And anytime that we have a deadline and we're looking to get something done, we consciously or unconsciously work a little bit harder to get it done. And so that's one of the powers of having a goal, is that, and having, not just having a goal, but having a deadline for your goal, is you activate whatever that happens to be inside of us that wants to get something done by the deadline. The other point I wanted to make is that I was talking to someone the other day, and she was really discouraged because she was unable to meet her goals. So she was discouraged to have another goal. And the way I look at it is, it's not just about whether or not you hit the target. It really comes down also to, are you in better shape because you had the goal? So let's say, for example, you have a goal of doing 20 push-ups in 2 minutes, and that's your goal for the month. Let's say right now you can do 15 and you're hoping to get to 20, and you set your activity commitment as you're going to work on your push-ups every other day. And by the end of the month, instead of getting to 20, you get to 18. You could feel one of two ways. You could feel disappointed that you didn't reach your goal, or you can look at it the other way and say, you know what, because I had that goal and because I was working on this all month, I'm doing 18 push-ups, my form is better, I'm actually going lower, so I'm actually even stronger than I was at the beginning of the month. So if you focus on the positive part of the goal setting instead of the fact that whether or not you actually reached your goal is really the important part, because that's why we're doing this. We're doing this because we want to get healthier, we want to be stronger, we want to have more energy. And if having that goal gets you there, even if you don't reach that specific target, you're still successful. This is not like if you don't get an A+. If you get an A instead of an A+, that's still good, right? And that's why I think that goals are really important, because it just makes people work harder and it gives people something to shoot for. And it's been really consistent over time that my clients that have had goals and have consistently set them are really accomplishing a lot more, a lot faster. And that's why at the very beginning when people start, I encourage people to set their goals. Now monthly, we do assessments where we have push-ups, planks, and wall squats, where we see how long you can hold those things, or how many push-ups you can do, and how long you can hold a plank, and how long you can hold a wall squat. So those are good areas to have a goal, because we are measuring them every month, so you can see for yourself if you've reached those goals, and we do that as a group. But I encourage you to pick whatever goal is relevant for you and important to you. We have people that want to have a cardio goal, and I highly recommend that as well. If cardio is an area that you feel you're not strong in, then we can consider a cardio goal for you. Just the other day, I helped someone with a cardio goal, and we decided that he's going to work on jumping jacks, and he has a goal to do a certain number of jumping jacks within 2 minutes. So that's something now he's working on because he does want to improve his cardio. I did put together a Google Sheet, which is an online document where you can track your goals. And I've been using that for myself over the last month, and I found it really convenient to use. If you're not savvy, or you don't want to use savvy with technology, you don't want to use that, that's okay. You can write it down. But what I've been doing is I've been tracking my progress on my goals, so I can see how to do, each time that I attempt reaching my goal. And I have it on an app on my phone, so it makes it really easy to keep track and to look at it, which is, I like systems that are easy to use. But any system that works for you, writing it down and having a place to look at your progress, it also makes it more tangible. And when things are written down, people work a little bit harder on them than when they're not, when it's just in your head. So that's another tip that I have for you. So I hope this was helpful. And if you have any comments on this, please comment on the video or send us an email at info@thebootcampgirl.com. Okay, best of luck with your goals. Thanks.